And just his ability to stretch the floor and be a presence, have a presence in so many ways for this Maverick team. You know, I like College Stein. I like all their bigs, the new additions that they've added. But there's not a team in the league that's going to be the same without their number 2 guy.
Everybody needs a unicorn.
Everybody needs a unicorn. You better believe it.
We were talking about this on the pregame show. He's a top 20 NBA player. You add a top 20 NBA player to your team, that changes things dramatically. The other team has to make all kinds of alterations about their approach.
Bad night at the free throw line for Dallas. That miss puts them at 16 of 28 on free throws in the game. Harp a little bit more from KP yesterday, who said on his last steps before getting back on the floor, now what he needs is court time to go through the plays, to be smooth, to make sure his movements are smooth, and to tune everything up, and to make sure his shot feels good, because you can't just jump into that. You can't, and Mark, you can't practice game conditions. You can run up and down the court. You can take a zillion shots a day. Nice block that time by Powell. You can do all of that stuff. But until you get out on the floor and it's real live basketball, it's not the same. Right.
And it'll be a juggling act when he comes back. You can't expect him to jump right back into the mix after not playing since the bubble and be that same guy. But you just hope that he makes steady progress, gets better, so he can get back to help this team be who we think this team can be. So he can get back to that 30 and 10 guy that was in the bubble. That would help tremendously. And those were the numbers. A scoop to the hoop on the drive. Hayward fouled. Foul on Dwight Powell. And his 11th year in the league from Butler. Here's Gordon Hayward on the free throw line with 7:41 left in tonight's game. And now a word from Jack Daniels.
Well, you know, Hart brought up this point earlier about there's a foul off the ball as that shot rolls in, by the way, about how you go from winning by 50 to whatever they're going to lose by tonight, 25, 30, 35, whatever it's going to be. You know, we always talk about the redemption thing being around the corner when you have a bad game. You never think it's going to go this way, do you?
I don't think you do. I mean, almost to the point where I think you automatically think you're going to come out and duplicate what you did on Sunday, and it just doesn't work that way. It's just like going to the championship or playing in the conference finals. You always take for granted because you're there. Oh, we're going to get back next year. Next year we've learned, we've grown. It doesn't work that way all the time. So I'll say it forever. You got to play the game, man. That's why they play the game.
You know, you mentioned earlier too, Hart, them looking a step slow on defense. They never looked a step slow on Sunday, not even for a second.
Well, they held the team to 27 points. Brunson knocks down the little pull-up jump shot.
And it's an energy and effort thing, though. It's got to be there on every possession.
Well, we're talking Sunday, unfortunately, and it's Wednesday night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the deal.
Rozier's back in the game here in the fourth quarter. Biyombo. Got a couple of starters out there right now for Charlotte, even though this lead is up flirting with 30, although Brunson cuts it 111-91 on the three-pointer.
I look at what the circumstances are. Jalen Brunson plays. He plays all out, has 11 points in the quarter. He just continues to play. That's a sign of a pro.
Had a 12-point fourth quarter in the game against Phoenix.
Yep. Crucial time.
Yep.
Boy.
LaMelo Ball. 20 for him tonight to go along with Miles Bridges, 20 points. Charlotte's got a bench mob. Bridges, Ball, McDaniels has played well tonight. The Martin twins come off the bench and play hard. There's some playing hard right now between McDaniels and Powell. And you got Wes Iwundu. Tyrell Terry's gone into the game. Boban's out there now for the final minutes. Steal by Wes Iwundu. First year with the Mavs after 3 years in Orlando, and coast to coast off the steal. Got a couple of NBA debuts happening right now for the Hornets, or at least one. Nick Richards has not gone into the game, but Vernon Carey Jr., who was taken one slot after Tyrell Terry, the 32nd pick in the draft in November. After a year at Duke, where he averaged almost 18 points and 9 rebounds a game, 6'10", 270-pounder. Number 22 on the floor for Charlotte. And now James Johnson and Cody Martin have exchanged words. Shot by Dallas just a moment ago, and Terry missed it. That's all I know when it comes to Twins. Back to play.
Oh, man.
And LaMelo Ball with another drive and score.
That's saucy.
He's had a huge night.
13 was his previous best in the first 3 games, with 22 and counting tonight with 8 rebounds and 5 dimes. Josh Green, the drive, the spin, the fancy pass. Terry with the shot fake, but missed a 3. Want to see what that three-pointer ultimately looks like for Tyrell Terry, a 42% shooter on threes in his time at Stanford last year. Loose ball deflected, picked up by one dude, and it is a block by Vernon Carey Jr. against Boban, and a run-out and slam for Terry Rozier.
That was a great block.
So
on the weak side.
Rozier was done for the night until there was ejections and stuff.
Probably going to see Nick Richards go into the game here. Draft pick out of Kentucky last month. If there's a stoppage in play, we'll see him go in and out.
How many guys does Kentucky put in the NBA?
It's so funny you mentioned that. Last night I was like, man, I didn't even remember this guy from Kentucky last year. But here's another one.
Hard to keep up with him.
Skip pass over to Jalen McDaniels, who's looking for his career high. One more basket will do it. Foul taken here by Charlotte. That'll get Richards into the game here for his first NBA appearance. 42nd pick. Charlotte has a couple of guys at the end of their bench taken 32nd and 42nd in the draft last month. Vernon Carey from Duke, Nick Richards from Kentucky. Born in Jamaica. Played 3 years for the Wildcats. Foul puts Wes Iwundu on the line. With 1:07 left in this game. Again, Miami's here on Friday. Some of the scoring lines I saw from that Miami game tonight included Goran Dragic with 26, and Tyler Hero had 21 points and 15 rebounds.
Crashing the glass.
Bam Adebayo was close to a triple-double, needed just a couple of boards. Had the assist. Tonight, Bam had 10 assists.
All the Kentucky talk.
Turnover here late in the game by Charlotte. They're going to turn the ball over 22 times tonight and might win the game by 22. That's the deficit.
Yeah, that means you've played great basketball offensively, and they have 51%, 45% from the three-point line. That'll cover up any turnover that you have.
Mavs only shooting 39% tonight. Didn't help themselves at the free throw line despite going there 33 times, but only shooting 57% in their free throw attempts tonight. Last shot of the game for the Hornets, and it's Vernon Carey missing on a 3. LaMelo Ball.
Rebound number 9.
Yep. To go with the best game of his rookie season, 22 points. And Charlotte will follow appropriate NBA blowout etiquette and run out the shot clock on their last possession.
You got to do it. It'll add to their turnover total.
Home opener, Dallas now 24-17 home openers. Hornets win the game tonight, 118-99. These two teams will see each other on January 13th.
I didn't see it coming, Mark, is all I can say. And I don't want to take anything away from Charlotte.